Greetings everyone. I'm sending you my warmest greetings from Portland, Oregon. I'm Linda Hartling. I'm the Director of Human Dignity and Humiliation Studies, which means I work in direct support of Evelyn Lindner, our founding president, Uli Spalthoff, and all who work to bring greater dignity into the world. It's really my pleasure to be with you via this video, and I get to introduce to you the special approach that we've used over the last decade that has allowed us to meet as a mutually dignifying learning community. It's called the Frame of Appreciative Enquiry, and in this quick video, I want to introduce this frame with a little history and then share 5 guiding ideas that we've learned from having our meetings throughout the world. So when we first began to meet, we realized we wanted to get beyond the traditional competitive debate model and move in the direction of dialogue. Meeting to have conversations, to encourage collaboration, which ultimately led to what peace linguist Francisco Gomez de Matos describes as dignologue, meeting with dignity and dialogue. We are striving to create the conditions that allow people to bring their best ideas to the table, because we're going to need those ideas to face the daunting challenges we are looking at in the world today. So what we did is we borrowed a model that comes out of research. It's a rather new model called Appreciative Enquiry, and we adopted it and adapted it for our community and called it the Frame of Appreciative Enquiry. To summarize what it's about, it starts with coming together in a spirit of openness, with curiosity, with a sense of awe and wonder about the experiences, the stories, and the ideas of others. Don Klein, one of our founding members, introduced us to this model and proposed that all of us have had experiences where we felt a sense of awe and wonder, whether it's looking at a beautiful sunset or listening to some powerful music or looking at artwork or watching a child grow up. That's the kind of spirit that might be helpful in beginning a dialogue on the dynamics of dignity, bringing that sense of awe and wonder into this work. But what does that look like in practice? Well, over the years, we've gathered 5 guiding ideas that have grown out of our meetings around the world. 1, relationships come first. This means we all grow best when we support the growth of all involved. This also means that we get a lot of work done during our coffee breaks when we have a chance to engage in informal conversations, talk about collaborations, to really connect, to really put relationships first. Our work has taught us to listen each other into voice. Carmen Hedaraka, a Maori oral historian in New Zealand, observed that speaking is great, but listening is better. Listening can be the greatest way we can participate in our meetings, and listening can be the greatest gift we can give to others as we join together to learn as a community. We also recognize that none of us is as smart as all of us. All of us are coming from different backgrounds, different experiences, with different educations, and that means everyone in this room can make a positive contribution to the dialogue, to the dignologue. None of us is as smart as all of us. We also know that we are human beings among human beings. We will make mistakes. That's why the concept of Ubuntu has been so important to our work, similar to how it's described by Archbishop Desmond Tutu.
In Africa, recognition of our independence is called Ubuntu. It speaks of the fact that my humanity is caught up and inextricably bound up in yours.
Ubuntu taught us that we are all connected, that we are human beings among human beings. And as a result, we will make mistakes. We may step on each other's toes, but we hold hands and hold each other up whenever we make mistakes, whenever we can do better, we help each other do better. And finally, even though we take this work very, very seriously, we also realize that it's important to take ourselves lightly. You know, sometimes it'll be very difficult, that sometimes we're going to feel like this mouse. We need a helmet on our heads. We're going to be facing some very challenging traps and obstacles, or even worse. That's why we like to recognize that it's important to help each other take ourselves lightly, to find the humor and fun of being a connected community that's working to build greater dignity in the world. So those are 5 guiding ideas that are really the practice of the appreciative inquiry approach. But all we need to remember is to come together in a spirit of openness, curiosity, awe, and wonder. That's the frame of appreciative inquiry. Because ultimately, we know we might be able to go fast if we were going alone, but we want to go far by going together. So this is our special approach, the frame of appreciative inquiry, that has allowed us to meet as a global learning community for more than a decade. We hope some of these ideas are useful to you in this meeting, and we hope you know that the entire Human Dignity and Humiliation Studies Network is standing with you and wishing you the very best meeting. I'm sending you my warmest greetings for a great meeting.